QVCplus.com to start streaming.
Never run out of your food favorites again. When you choose auto delivery, we'll automatically send you the food you've been craving and lock in the price. You choose the schedule, we'll make sure your favorite food arrives when you want it, and you can cancel or edit at any time. Keep your favorites coming. Head to QVC.com to set up auto delivery now.
Roberta's Trial Gardens up in Litchfield, Michigan. Before we decide on what plants to actually bring here, you know, we actually do our homework. We grow everything that we bring here on QVC, along with thousands of other plants that don't make it here. We watch how they all grow during the summer times, and then we give them a little rating, and whatever is rated the highest of the highest, that's what we bring here.
Now, I remember working with the Wallin seniors back in the day. This is 2 hours of Roberta's exotic plants, and we have Devin Wallin. And Devin, you are?
I'm a certified horticulturist.
All right, so we are thrilled to have your expertise. And you are Derek?
Derek, yep, born and bred in the business. Been here at QVC 17, 18 years already.
Oh my word.
Yeah.
Hello. And then this is Eric. He's a master gardener. I worked with him way back in the day.
28th year now here at QVC.
I mean. And then your niece is here, Stephanie.
Yep, and
you are?
Landscape designer when I'm not here.
And you are how much pregnant?
6.5 months pregnant with a little girl.
6.5 months, a little girl on the way.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Very exciting. And spring is 30 days away. It can't come soon enough for me. We need, and we will not ship anything to you until it's safe to plant. So if a Roberta shows up on your doorstep, you know it's safe to plant. If there's still snow on the ground, put it in the garage or put it next to a window. That's all I can tell you. And it's important to know we have today's special value. Now, let's start with a preview. And how many today's special values? How many? How many, I'm sorry? 12,000? 12,000 for the day, free ship. This is bioluminescence. It glows. It's a soft glow petunia. It's a live plant. It's a larger plant, and we are expiring the price at the end of the day. Now, you're going to see 2 hits during this program. This is a 2-hour show, and we have it third in this show and last. And the last hit will be the last presentation of the day. So don't miss it. And the blooms are white. Very pretty, and it glows in the, oh, wait until you see it. It's called bioluminescence. All right, now we also have the Pillow Talk Gardenia live plant. These are perennials, meaning they come back every year. This is Roberta's one-piece Pillow Talk Gardenia live plant. You get 1 live plant, and all of the plants we will see flowers this year, yes?
Absolutely, 100%, and this is even a winter hardy gardenia, just as a little teaser.
It's a little woody, I think.
It is. It's beautiful.
I remember
even in
prep.
Pennsylvania, you can grow those.
Yeah, and you can either put them in a container or in the ground. I am, do you have a new earpiece? Because I am, and we're going to welcome Devin Wallin with
David.
our first product, and this is the At Last Coral.
The Coral Rose.
Coral Rose, and I'm going to leave you to your own devices for a few moments while I swap out my earpiece.
Okay, well.
And so please have at it.
So it's actually pronounced the At Last Coral Rose, David, because at last, gardeners can grow a rose that is both beautiful and has fragrant flowers. Historically, gardeners, you really had to choose between a rose that was a good performer or a rose that produced fragrant flowers. You really couldn't get both in one plant. But with this At Last Coral Rose, it has that modern performance of a shrub rose, which we've all come to love and adore in our gardens, but it has really beautiful, fluffy, fragrant, double-petaled coral roses that are going to start blooming around the middle of June, and they honestly will continue blooming in your garden until your first frost. There's a couple pictures in here of me in my garden where I had my flowers blooming until the middle of November.
I believe they call it At Last.
Oh, there you go.
last. My rose has come along. All right, now that is the musical version. Now that is you on the video.
There's
or
me
on
in
the
my garden.
on still image.
And that was last autumn in my garden. You can see the richness of the colors. Now that would typically be a flower like you would expect from what's called a hybrid tea rose, which hybrid tea roses generally require a lot of effort, chemicals to keep
These smell
them.
like my grandmother.
Don't they?
Oh,
they have the
so
fragrance
nice.
that we all love and adore.
So fragrant. Now I'm gonna. Now I don't pretend to have a green thumb. I'm not an expert gardener at all. So I'm gonna depend on all my guests in a big, big way. Let me hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Please do.
Do these like a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
Generally, roses love a lot of sun, so give it a nice, sunny, exposed area in the garden.
And does it like a little bit of water or a lot of water?
Well, the first season, like all your plants, you're going to want to make sure they stay hydrated, but these roses in particular tend to be quite drought tolerant once they're established. So like the second, third, fourth seasons and beyond, I never water my roses.
Now, I see that you have them in containers. Are they better in containers or better in the ground?
Well, this is a really lovely winter hardy perennial that will grow in gardens here in Pennsylvania.
And perennial means?
Comes back every single year. So my favorite way to grow them is in the garden beds, but if you don't have garden beds, you can absolutely enjoy them in a container, and it's going to come back year after year. And the great thing about our At Last coral roses is they're non-grafted, David. Do you know what that means?
I don't.
So a lot of times roses, they take a section of a rose and they actually attach it to another section of the rose, and that's what's called grafted.
Oh, okay.
Generally, those plants don't handle the winters very well. Winters like we had this year, they're probably gonna die.
Oh.
Not these, because these are not grafted.
Raise your hand if you're ready for spring. I think most of us are.
Please,
It's 30
please.
days away, technically, and they're talking about more snow this week.
I'm just not paying attention.
Oy vey.
I am not paying attention.
Boy, I can't. I don't know where we're going to put it if more comes. Now, what is shipped to our customer?
This is what we're shipping. This is a large 1-gallon pot. You can see on it, it already has beautiful buds. You are absolutely going to have flowers the very first summer that you have them in your garden. Now, there you can see, it's just a nice little cluster of flowers. And what's so beautiful is the color of these blooms. It's this coral, salmon, lovely look like you've never, this is honestly the only plant in my garden with flowers this color, and that's what makes it so special.
Try not to blush. I'm going to brag on you a little bit. Devin wrote all of the growing guides, and they're unique to the plants.
They are.
So it's like having Devin in your garden with you when you plant this. Do you need to know when it's going to be safe to plant? It tells you. It tells you how much sun, how much water.
Absolutely.
And this comes included, so don't throw this away. All of the plants from Roberta's come with growing guides, and you've written all of them. And
not only am I a certified horticulturist, but I am also a gardener, so I know what kind of information you need. So rest assured, all of the growing guides are full of the information you want to know, and none of the stuff that you don't care about.
Now, these come like this, ready to plant. Now, if we want to put them in a container, do you recommend a potting mix?
Well, we have our black gold potting mix, which you can buy on QVC.com. We can show up a little graphic of it so you know exactly what the item number is.
I think it's scripted in the show, so as an emergency item.
But what's so great about this rose is that you're going to have a really lovely compact growing rose. It only gets about 3 foot by 3 foot. As such, it doesn't require crazy pruning methods that you need. It doesn't require any pesticides because it is very pesticide resistant. It's black spot resistant. It is also much more tolerant. The Japanese beetles don't become attracted to these like they do a lot of other roses. So it's a much more even keel rose. And for that reason, this is one of the absolute finest roses. But I do know we didn't bring a lot this year. We really couldn't get that much. So if you love this rose, consider getting at least one. It's going to be so special, if not 2 or 3.
And none of the plants in the next 2 hours will ship to you until it's safe to plant in your area.
Exactly. So rest assured that we will ship them at the perfect time so that they arrive at your home when you're ready to get planted. And remember, we never even, you're just reserving your plants. You don't even get billed until we ship them out to your door.
We have 1,800 left. We have 200 people on the ordering lines. And if you want this plant food, this is a separate purchase, yes?
Yes, and I do recommend roses like these Atlas roses that produce so many luxurious flowers, you want to feed them. Doesn't it smell great?
Smells great. And this is, and we're going to come back and look at the plant food as a separate purchase. This is the plant, the 2-pound time-release plant food fertilizer.
Yes, and this is the best one to use for your roses. They're like little pellets. You just take a little handful, you sprinkle at the base of the plant when you get it planted. That's all you need to do.
And you water it in.
And you water it in. Easy as that.
So you don't mix it with water, nothing?
No, that's why I love them, because I'm a busy gardener with a 7-month-old baby. I don't have time for that. I want to make it easy, and this is the best way to do it.
You've got a little boy at home.
I do.
Understand.
Little Emilio, he's at home watching Papa.
Mr. Devon showed me pictures earlier, and he's awfully cute.
He's pretty cute.
Now, this is the plant, and you're
this.
going to get flowers this year.
This year, absolutely. And now this is a full-size plant right here. This is about 3 foot by 3 foot. And David, you see how lovely and compact and bushy it is? A lot of other roses with fragrant flowers, they have kind of weird growth habits that go like this or that. Not these ones. They're really easy to put into your garden, but best of all is that luscious fragrance.
And I remember walking past a perfume counter, and I smelled my grandmother.
Aww.
And I turned around and I asked the woman, I said, "Is that tea rose?" She said, "Yes."
Yep.
And these smell a lot
bring your
like
memories back.
what my grandmother used to wear. This is, we have how many of these left? We have less than 1,600 left.
That's all for the whole year.
For the whole year. And remember, you too can grow roses.
Absolutely.
And they're very simple.
Super easy.
So you may want to pick up. Now we're going to see you back in the show.
Oh yeah,
yes.
I'll be back in a little bit.
Thank you for all of your help. Now coming up, that's Stephanie. She is also coming up. But we have the hybrid peony live plant, the one piece. Now, how is this pronounced?
That's the Itoh.
Itoh. Okay, and Miss Stephanie will be here. Stephanie is 6.5 months expecting. You're gonna be an uncle.
Well, I am an uncle with Devon's.
Well, you're gonna be an uncle again.
Double uncle. That's right.
Double uncle. All right, now this is our next item, and it's 3 pieces. You get 3 flowers, and they're Penny Series Viola live plants. And these have been very popular this year already. They've already been on the air.
That's right.
And this is a double batch, is that right?
On the table, we have 2 sets. But what you're looking at here in the photos, David, these are special. Unlike the traditional annual violas that we all buy for our beds every single spring, we've got something that's perennial. It's going to come back year after year. So you're going to pay and plant once and have this look from spring through fall every single year.
Now, since we made this available this year, 4,000 have been ordered. Can you show us what we're going to send our customers?
Sure.
I can help you hold.
There you go. So what we've got here,
This is one.
These are so fun. You're getting 3 containers, but inside each container is multiple seeds. So you are going to get the rainbow out of this collection. You can
Will they
see
be
some
flowering
colors
when
up-
we receive them?
They will be flowering when you receive them. And what you see on the table, okay, this right here grows into this plant right here. So this is 2 collections the very first year because we've got 6 plants.
Now, I noticed that you have them all in containers, and that may make it a little easier for you to move them, but can we put them in containers and in the ground, or do you recommend containers?
Either way. We just have them in containers here because we're in set. But when you're at home, if you have garden space, they love to be in the ground. They love to be in containers. And the fun thing about this is they're extremely winter hardy, minus 20 below 0. So anywhere you put these, they are going to come back and grow for you year after year.
I mean, it's an instant color. We are all looking for color this winter season because it's so drab and gray and white. Even the snow, I heard someone describe it as stale snow because it is dirty, it is yucky, and it has melted a little. And then it has gotten cold again. And then they're talking about more snow this weekend. I'm like, where are we going to put it? I don't know. And then next week, I hear it's supposed to be very warm. So that means
right.
melting.
Yep.
I hope the drains are clear. All right. Now, you have a growing guide that is written unique to this plant.
That's correct.
So you'll know exactly. Now, do they like a lot of water or a little bit of water?
They like a moderate amount of water. If you've ever grown a pansy or a viola, it's the same exact care. The difference with here, the Roberta's difference is that these are going to come back for you every single year, as opposed to the ones we traditionally spend a lot of money on to buy flats, to get these beautiful garden beds in the spring. Those are one and done. This lasts for years, and that's going to save you time, energy, and money.
I have some more questions for you. Do they like a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
We like to put them in full sun, but they can handle a half-day sun. Fertilizing them is great, but not required. And what you're going to see here on this table, you're seeing oranges, reds, violets, yellows, the whole rainbow. And that's what you're going to get out of this collection. So expect from one collection these 3 plants in the front the first year, but they spread year after year.
Are they good border plants?
They're excellent border plants, and they're really going to fill a border out because they have this tendency to self-seed and to grow over time when they're in the ground. So you get freebies year after year, which is fun.
How tall do they get?
This is max, about 4 to 6 inches tall, and you're going to get around a foot wide per plant. So one collection is going to do around 3 to 4 linear feet the very first year, but as these spread on their own, eventually you'll have, I mean, if you started with a couple sets, in a few years you could fill out a bed just like that.
Just like this. Now we're going to show you some still images that are very colorful. They don't look like winter.
That's right, and this is your container or your garden from this collection. And here's the thing, violas are beautiful because they have so much variety and they bloom from spring through fall, and that's what you get with this collection. But you're getting a larger flower than traditional violas that are also fragrant, and they're finally edible. If you are a cook and you love to do beautiful arrangements on your salads or your cakes, you can pick these fresh, throw them on anything that you want to put for your meals, and wow, your family and friends who have come over. But look at the variety. I mean, you're getting single tones, duo tones, and tritones in these flowers.
We need a little color. We need a little springtime right this very minute. I mean, there's just so much cold and snow and yuck and dreary days outside. Imagine opening your door one day and finding color on your doorstep. These will not ship to you until they're safe to plant, and everything in the show is free ship. Everything. Every single item, including today's special value, is free ship.
That is right.
So we're excited about this, and we're excited about color. We're excited about ease, because I am an accidental gardener. I need something that will take care of itself, and if I neglect it for a while, are these drought tolerant?
They are. These are winter hardy, they're heat and drought tolerant, and finally they do attract the pollinators. So if you love to sit back and watch the birds and the bees, this is for you. Now, once you get these planted, especially in the ground, first year you're going to water them a little bit, but if they're in the ground, next year do nothing. That's what I do, because their roots are deep enough, they're going to get their own moisture, and these are going to come back for you. And that is the big deal here, is that violas traditionally, they're annuals. You got to buy them every year. You're going to do this once with our penny series and enjoy them year after year.
Now, they're what's called a perennial, and perennial means they come back every year.
That's right.
So when it gets warm out again in spring of 27, these are going to come back.
And bigger.
And bigger.
That's right.
We like bigger. We also like color, and these colors are beautiful. Thank you, Derek Wallin. It's always good to see you, and we'll see you back.
All right.
With at least 2 more items, yes?
Yes.
Calibrachoa, did I pronounce it? Calibrachoa is coming up. This is the Rainbow Series, and these are live plants, and they're all going to be coming your way. But when the lights go down, the light show begins with today's special value. And let's talk about today's special value. You're going to have 1 of 2 hits in this show, and your final look of the day. And when does the price expire? End of day today. This is today's special value. Now, these are petunias, but at night the light show begins because when the lights go down, there's something called bioluminescence.
Yes, it's a very soft, moonlight, ethereal glow.
Oh,
And it's built into the plant. It's not a solar light, it's not a spray, there's no batteries. It glows every night.
it glows every single night. This is Eric Wallin. Eric is a master gardener.
Yep.
I've worked with him for 28 years on QVC.
It's hard to believe.
I've been here 32 years. He's been here almost as long as me. This is really fantastic. Let me hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Please do.
Because I don't pretend to be a gardener. Now, do I want a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
They like sun. Petunias love the sun.
Now, what about a lot of water or a little water?
They don't like to dry out completely, so keep them fairly moist. I'd say water them twice a week.
Okay. And then in containers or in the ground?
This petunia is a container plant.
Okay. Can I put it in a basket?
She glows at night, but she's a little fussy. She doesn't want to be out in the rain and the storms like some of the other petunias can handle all that. She wants to be in a pot, and she wants to be next to you so you can see her shining at night. When the lights go low, that's when it starts.
And when the lights go down, that's when the light show begins.
Yes, yes, you can
Because
see.
bioluminescence is going to take over, and these are actually going to glow softly at night. You call them Firefly petunias.
Yes, because the buds are the brightest part. So they look like tiny fireflies in amongst your leaves of your plant.
Now, I noticed you've got different sized pots. Do they get as big as the pot?
They will, and you can keep them in a small pot. They'll stay small and happy. If you want, you can put them in an 8 to a 10-inch pot. That's as big as they need. They only grow 8 to 12 inches tall and wide. So it's not a really big wave petunia that gets 3-4 foot across.
We also have auto delivery, 2 shipments. So now and spring of next year, and you'll be the first to receive it.
Yes.
And your price will be the same as this year.
Yeah, lock in the price. This is, if you missed Time Magazine, this was on the cover of Time Magazine for the best invention in 2024.
Oh, wow.
Yes, it wasn't an AI, it
Oh, not
wasn't
playing.
all kinds of things you would think it would be the best invention. It was this, because this is living light.
And it's called bioluminescence.
Yes, can I tell you why?
Yes, please.
So Keith Wood is the doctor and bioengineer, and his team worked 20 years to make this happen. And what they did is they took the DNA from a glowing mushroom and they put it into this beautiful petunia.
Now, the blooms are white, but they glow softly in
At
the
night,
darkness
yes.
at night. Now, let your eyes adjust, and you're going to see some really amazement. Now, for the day, we've had how many of these ordered? Over 12,300 ordered for the day.
Yeah.
Now, when does price expire? End of day today.
Don't miss out.
So don't miss out. And you've got a little prop here to show the
I
bioluminescence?
do, because the pictures that you saw are from a camera, and our naked eyes aren't quite as good, so it's really not quite as bright. It's not a flashlight, it's not a solar light, so we want to show you exactly what it's going to look like
Please,
at
just
your home.
do what you need to do.
All right, so this is a box that we built, and there's a camera on the side that's going into this, and that's what you're going to see here in a second. I'm going to open this up and show you what it looks like. You can see in here, that is a shipping sample. That's how it's going to come to your door.
And it's a big pot.
Yes, it's a quart. It's a very big pot. But then the magic starts to happen as the lights go low. Look at it glow.
That's a live look.
Now I'm going to open it up a little bit so you can see. That's not a picture. That's live.
That's live. That's
As the
light.
lights go down, that's what you're going to see. See, and the little buds look like little fireflies.
Now, don't expect it to be super bright.
No.
It glows. This is why we call it a Firefly petunia. Now, in the daylight, it just looks like a
Gorgeous.
beautiful, gorgeous petunia with white blooms. But at night, the light show begins.
Correct. Correct. And this is the biggest breakthrough in the horticulture industry. That's why it got on the cover of Time Magazine. There's been all kinds of things I've seen since I've been in this world with my family. I've seen sun patience. I've seen double Oriental lilies. I've seen purple tomatoes.
I have seen the purple tomatoes
the
too.
wave petunias. But this is the biggest breakthrough by far, hands down, in our industry in my lifetime.
Now, Can you show us what the customer's going to receive?
Yes, I will. It's a nice big plant. Last year, we sold it as a big deal and sold it out in a day.
And they were smaller.
Much smaller, much smaller.
This is bigger.
So we went big this year. So this is how it comes out of the box. And you can see there's already buds. And your first day out of the box, it will glow. You're not waiting months for this thing to get big for it to glow. Okay.
And I'm holding the growing guide written uniquely for this plant. So you're going to know exactly how much water, how much sun, where to plant it, how it behaves best, and what it's going to look like when the lights go down at night.
And if you want it to get a little bigger, all I did is I put that in a 6-inch pot. This is 1 month later, okay? Petunias, this don't get big, but they grow quickly. They'll fill out the pot. This is a 10-inch pot 2 months later.
Now, do you recommend these for hanging baskets or?
No.
Okay.
No.
Regular containers?
Yep. And this is 3 months. That's full size. Yeah, they don't want it. You don't need to put this in a hanging basket. Put this in a by your table where you sit out at nighttime, or even in the home. I have one in my bedroom.
Do you?
Can you imagine your grandchild having this? They would love
it's like a nightlight.
Yes, it's like Avatar in their room.
Now, I see some plant food here. This is a separate purchase.
Yes, it is. And this makes 45 gallons. We highly recommend it.
This is
And
a
that's
gallon?
a gallon, yes.
Oh my. So how much for how much water?
Look, you can use this once a week and your plants are going to love it. If you use it every other week, they're still going to be happy.
Let me ask
you should feed them.
How much plant food per gallon of water?
1 tablespoon, and
One
it tells you all
tablespoon?
that stuff. You don't have to remember. Yeah, 1
All
tablespoon.
that is written, and this will be one
1 gallon.
serving, one gallon. And you use that like regular water.
Yeah, and you
for watering the plants.
water it good, and it'll take its nutrients up, and a healthy plant is going to give you more glow.
Now, it's important to know that this is the final show that you're going to see today's special value. Now, we're going to have this presentation. We have one more at the end of the program. And then that's all for the day.
That's it.
Now, when does the deal end? The deal ends at the end of the day. So you want to get yours now. And these will get how big? How tall?
Only about 8 to 12 inches tall and wide. That's pretty much full size.
This is full size.
In 3 months.
In front of me.
And they're an annual, David, but this is very important at home because it is $34, right? An annual. This lives for years in your home. It's not just one season and it's done. You can bring it in before it gets cold outside, and it makes a great house plant. And it glows every night.
And it will not arrive at your house until it's safe to plant. So you can be very sure that things are going to arrive in a timely way. This is, and everything is free ship. Now, how many of these ordered for the day? 12,700 for the day.
Okay.
That means 12,700 people are going to have a light show at their house.
Yeah, this is like science and magic come together. And that was, you know, Keith Wood, the guy that put his life behind this, said, you know, we wanted to show that science can be joyful. And this does bring joy. Look at that. I mean, that's our greenhouse.
I took Earth Science in the 8th grade, and it was anything but joyful.
You didn't have Firefly Petunias.
I didn't have Firefly Petunias.
Yeah, that's our greenhouses. You can see some employees.
There's not a battery in there.
No, the employees are back there having fun. Everybody wants to come into the greenhouses at night now.
Because you've got Firefly Petunias.
Yes, and there it is.
That are
by the
lighting
pool.
up the joint.
That's probably 2 plants in a pot, because that's pretty good size.
A lot of people are buying more than one.
Right, why not?
Can I put them in the same container? Can I put two?
Oh, yes, you can. And I can tell you what, one of the biggest retailers in the country sold this same size pot last year for $50. And it's worth every bit. They sold them out. This is a great deal. And if you don't know anything about this, go on your tablet and AI it, because they know all about it. Believe me.
They know all about bioluminescence.
They will tell you all about Firefly, because Firefly is a very big deal.
All right, can we take a look at this box again?
Yes.
Because the box is, this is a live camera in the side of this box. Now, we'll come out and show you a little wider that this is a live camera right here.
It's a special camera.
It's a special camera aimed inside the box.
Right. So you're going to get to see it exactly how it changes from during the day. You can see there's a petunia right here. That is the same size that we are shipping you, the quart pot. And then at nighttime,
when the lights go down, the lights
start to get low. You can see it starts to glow. The magic starts to happen.
Oh my, can you imagine if you had more than one of these? And they were all around your patio area,
that?
maybe around
I'm
your
gonna
pool.
go back down.
And maybe you've got people who are nighttime swimming and they come up for air and they see the bioluminescence.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And at nighttime, you do have to close all lights off, okay? You can't have your TV on and expect it to be glowing. Turn
all the lights off.
Turn everything off, okay? And then sit for a minute. Your eyes have to adjust. That's why we built the box, because we don't have time to sit here and let everybody's eyes adjust. But it does take a little bit of time. But I have it in my bedroom. When I wake up at night, it's glowing.
Because Eric and I danced to the same music as junior high school. And we know what it means to wake up in the middle of the night, because sometimes you do. And to be greeted with bioluminescence is fantastic.
It's special.
We have 300 people waiting to place orders.
Great.
We have so many people on the line, and this deal goes away at the end of the day. Get yours now. Don't wait until the end of the day or 15 minutes until midnight to order yours, because I can't promise you what I can promise you right now. And right now, you can buy as many as you need. There is no limitation.
Right, and we're the ones selling the largest container. Lots of people, even Light Bio, Keith's own website where we grow for him and he sells them, they're selling very small baby plants. We decided to go big and give you a big plant, a big vigorous plant with blooms, and it's gonna be glowing right out of the box.
Okay, for the day, 13,200. In this show alone, over 1,000 have been spoken for.
Great, you're gonna love
And
them.
we have a whole nother look at this later in the show. We are so excited about bioluminescence. There are no batteries. There are no light strands. This is just the way the plant is engineered.
It's living light. There is no other
It's
way to
living
put it.
light. I
Yeah,
love it.
yeah.
I love it. And that is another look, a photographic look.
And it's a little brighter than you're gonna see with your naked eye. That's what your cell phone's gonna see though.
Because that was a cell phone photo.
Yeah, you could take pictures with it, send to your friends. My friends are just, they love this thing. We come over at night and we just turn off the lights and we wait for it, and then poof.
I wake up in the middle of the night a lot. I'm
Yeah.
61 years old. I get up a lot in the middle of the night. And to be greeted by this would be better than a nightlight.
Because when you wake up, your eyes are already adjusted to the dark, so you see it immediately. What's
Well,
up, Dev?
I heard you guys talking about getting up in the middle of the night.
Well, Mr. Devin has a 7-month-old at home. So you get up for a different reason.
I do, and
Quite
so
frequently.
while I could absolutely keep this out on my deck, I like to keep mine indoors by the kitchen, which is where I'm always going down, getting some milk, getting some water for my wife, and I'm always greeted by that beautiful, soft glow of the Firefly. And it's just like a little thing that just makes you
magical.
appreciate being awake in the middle of the night,
So
appreciate life.
either outside or inside.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
That's
my.
what's so special.
Both.
This is a lovely idea. And if you are looking for a soft glow, that's what you're going to get with
Yeah,
this.
and be the first, because David, there's new stuff coming. Pretty soon, your whole garden's going to be glowing. They're working on pink ones and lavender
Can
ones,
we
striped
look at
ones,
that
and big
shot
ones.
again of the greenhouse?
Yeah.
Because the greenhouse was full
Yes.
of
Thousands.
bioluminescence petunias. And we're going to scroll through pictures and try to find it for you. I want you to look at that.
Yeah.
On the left.
Yeah, and those you can see, there's people back in there working
Oh,
around in
my.
them. They're in there checking them out.
13,600. Now, they're not going to glow
Like a flashlight.
like a flashlight.
Yeah, no.
Your eyes have to adjust to them. So and absolute darkness is best.
Yes, it's Mother Nature's living light. It looks like little fireflies dancing in there. The new growth is what has all the energy, so that's what grows the brightest.
And there you're going to find it. We are super excited. We're going to have you back
All right.
for the last look of the day at the end of the show. Sir, it's good to work with you again.
Nice to work with you,
Nice
David.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Eric Wallin is a master gardener, but you don't have to be a master gardener to make bioluminescence work in your garden. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, sir. Let's talk hybrid peonies in this live plant. And we have 3 color choices. We have red in front of me, we have yellow in the middle, and we have pink that Devin Wallin is holding. And we're most limited in pink. Now, a growing guide written uniquely for this plant. And when we ship this to our customer, this is what they get?
This is what we are shipping you guys. This is a large 1-gallon pot of our hybrid Itoh peony. Look at this beautiful plant.
Thank you for pronouncing it.
No, I had to get confirmation from some friends of the correct Japanese pronunciation. That's how you say it, Itoh.
Itoh. Itoh. All right, now, here is the growing guide uniquely written for the Itoh peony. And you call these a woodsy plant. What does that mean?
They truly are. Well, so David, peonies are one of the very best flowers in the world. In fact, peonies are some of the largest blooms. And the garden peonies, most of us grow them, we love them, but the flowers are so big, you have one spring shower, next thing you know, boom, 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 they flop right onto the ground. Well, there was a gentleman by the name of Mr. Itoh. He loved peonies as well, but he wanted to correct that issue. So what he did, he took genetics from the garden peony, crossed them with the woody tree peony, and what he created was a peony that produces large, beautiful 8-inch flowers that are fragrant,
that
fluffy,
stand up.
That stand up because they have woody stems thanks to that woody parentage. Now there's the yellow. Now it's called yellow, but you can see there's little blushes of ruby red in there. In fact, even in the middle, there's those little ruby colors that just really illuminate in the garden.
So we have pink, yellow, and red.
Yep.
Yellow is very popular. These are woody, so
That's
they're
my
going
wife.
to stand. Is that your wife?
That's my wife.
And they're going to stand up.
And they will.
Now, let me hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Please
So like
do.
a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
A half-day sun to a full-day sun.
Okay. Now, do they like a lot of water or a little water?
No, these peonies, once you get them established, they're going to take care of themselves. Now, peonies are beloved for being heirloom plants, David. These are going to grow in your garden 50, 60, 70, 80 years or more, which is an incredibly long time when you consider this wonderful investment.
They may not outlive you, but they're going to outlive me. We are free shipping and handling, and we have red, yellow, and pink.
Yes.
Available for you as color choices, and the blooms are huge.
They are, and if we could drop the graphic there so we can see all of the 3 color choices.
Is that possible? I don't know if that.
There it is. There you can see the flowers are about 8 to 10 inches across, David. And when these plants are in their full maturity by like the 2nd or 3rd year, you can expect up to 50 of these beautiful flowers on your plant blooming during that spring bloom season.
Now, my hand is about the size of a dinner plate.
Yeah.
When I
I
open
would
it
say
up,
so.
when I spread my fingers out. And so what I'll do is I'll take my hand and I'll put it under this. Look how big.
They're gorgeous, right?
That's one bloom under my hand, or on my hand, on top of my hand. This is out of this world. We have red, we have yellow, we have pink, and we have a growing guide. And I also spy some plant food, which is a separate
Absolutely.
purchase.
I would definitely recommend use the time-release plant food in the springtime.
Sprinkle
and you're good
it
to go.
at the
Yep,
base,
Yep, just
and
at
then
the
water
base.
it in.
Water it in. Now, David, what I want you to take a look at right here, this is what it is all about. Let's get in real close. You can see where my index finger is.
Let me feel that.
This is come feel here. Right here.
Point my finger.
Right there.
Right here.
You see that? That is a woody stem. That is
feels woody.
Exactly. Garden peonies do not
Strong.
have that. And that is why these peonies are able to hold those flowers upright. And I'm making a big deal out of that. Okay, who cares? The flowers, it's a big deal. If you grow garden peonies and you wait all year to get those flowers, then your flowers are on the ground, one morning, they're never going to pop back up. It is the most devastating feeling seeing your peonies on the ground.
And let's be very clear that flowers at your house are a competition.
They absolutely are.
I mean, you want to outdo everybody on the street, and you want to have more color, and you want to have bigger blooms. This is it. Now, will we see blooms this year?
You absolutely will see blooms the first year. And the reason why is because what we're actually shipping to you is a 2-year-old plant. So generally, if you were to look for Itoh peonies on your tablets, like my uncle was saying, and you won't find a 1-gallon pot that's shipped to you free of charge for this value. What you will find are what are called roots or rhizomes. Now those roots or rhizomes are going to be $70, $80, $100 or more, and they're going to take 3 years to get your first flowers. We took those rhizomes 2 years ago. We planted them in a container so that you can enjoy flowers the first year, but then you're gonna enjoy flowers for the next 80 years as well.
Do we want containers or in the ground?
Now, you know, with garden peonies, I would say don't put them in containers, but Itoh peonies love being in pots, but they also adore being right in your garden beds.
Now we're gonna come back and show you, right now we're looking at the yellow, and we can show you an image of the pink. I want you to see that there are 3 color choices. We have the red in front of me, yellow, which is very popular.
I love it.
And
the yellow's my
have
favorite.
The pink.
Which one's your favorite?
I kind of am partial to
You
the
like
pink.
the pink is beautiful.
Because the pink is deeper.
It is.
Inside and lighter on the outside of the balloon.
It is gorgeous.
So it's like two-tone.
Now, David, I want to mention, this is going to be winter hardy to zones 4, but what's special about these plants is that they can be grown all the way down to zones 9. That's like Southern California. Garden peonies, you can't do that because garden peonies require a freeze. So if you grew up in the north and you moved down south, well, now you can grow peonies again because these peonies don't require that freeze in order to create their flowers. They are the most easy to grow peonies you've ever had.
And how many ordered in this show? Over 400 gone in this program alone. Many of you are looking forward, as am I, to the first day of spring. According to the calendar, it's 30 days away.
That's 30 days too long for me, but I'll take it.
30 days will take. I can't take another snowstorm this weekend. I don't know where we're going to put it.
Look at my
There's
sister.
Stephanie.
Look at
and the little puppy.
And that was at my parents' home in Indiana.
Oh my. And Steph, that was pre-baby.
Long ago, yeah.
Well, that was a long time ago. All right, what we have is the At Last Coral Rose live plant. And these smell like tea rose.
Oh, they're beautiful.
Gorgeous. You're going to love the fragrance, you're going to love the look, and you're going to love the color. $26, free shipping and handling, and on Easy Pay. Thank you, Devin.
Easiest
We'll see you
roses
back.
you've ever seen.
All right, we have about 700 of those left to go around. Now, in
700?
this show, we're going to show you the Calibrachoa. Did I pronounce that right, Steph? Calibrachoa? Calibrachoa, these are the Rainbow Series, live plants, and we're super excited about these. And I understand we're having a little bit of a mic issue, is that right? All right. So what we're going to do is remind you that you're going to get 3 pieces in this Rainbow Series Calibrachoa live plant series, $29.98, 2 easy payments. Everything's a minimum of 2 easy pays and free shipping and handling. We are super excited about these. Mr. Devin, do you want to step in here until Steph can come out?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Calibrachoa means what?
Calibrachoa, now these are also known as the Million Bells. This is like a better version of a petunia, as a matter of fact, because the flowers are so numerous on your plants, they absolutely smother them with beautiful, rich colors. But what's so special about this collection, you can see the 3 different colors included in this set. You get all 3, you don't have to choose. But each one has multiple colors on every single petal. So that means your plants will just be a bounty of blooms and beauty.
So we get them in these little, what do they call these?
They're called Elipots, as a matter of fact.
Elipots. Elipots. All right, you get 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. You get 3 plants, and will they be flowering right out?
Right out of the box, yes. So these are going to be what are considered annuals, so they are going to bloom their hearts out. Generally, they're going to have flowers right out of the box, and they're going to quickly fill out wherever you are growing them. Now, we have these awesome 10-inch party pots, which you can find on QVC.com. And look how beautiful they are in our purples. Now, this is a full-size plant right here from just one of your 3 plants.
Now, since we brought these in, 2,100 have been spoken for.
Gorgeous.
And that's well over half our quantity.
Yeah, that's all for the year.
And that's all we have for the whole spring season. So and spring hasn't even officially sprung.
No, I know, and that's the
30 more days.
That's what's so crazy. You guys, we've been here for so long, you know how it goes. by the first day of spring, many of our very best plants are already sold out. And this is you can find Million Bells or the Calibrachoa at garden centers, you know, in the springtime, but you're not gonna find these brand new Rainbow Series.
And people are like, I don't have anywhere to put these. What if it's not safe to plant? We're not going to deliver them until
We
it's
will
safe to
not.
plant.
You're just reserving your plants now. Now look how gorgeous they are on the left in a hanging basket.
So you recommend a hanging basket
I
or a
love
container?
Either way, you really want to give it a way to allow the plant to overflow. So if you don't have a hanging basket, maybe on a railing, maybe in a window box, on a pedestal, because that is
Box would be very pretty.
right. Window boxes would be gorgeous.
Now, can we put more than one of these plants in a window box, for example?
Absolutely. So if you have like a, you know, I would say, what's a standard window box? 24 inches across, maybe?
Usually.
You could put all 3 in the window box, but better yet, get 3 collections, and you could put all 3 of the same color in one window box.
Let me ask you some basic questions because I don't know the answers. How deep should they be and how far apart should they be?
Well, let's do a quick potting demo. You want to take a...
Okay,
Oh,
and
perfect
Stephanie
timing.
is back.
Jeff's microphone is
Technical
working.
This is
difficulties.
Stephanie. Hi, you.
Hi.
And congratulations on baby.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
6.5 months along.
That's right.
Won't be long now.
Won't be long now.
My mom was an OB nurse. This was dinner conversation growing up. So I'd like to say my brother and I are the 2 most well-adjusted men on the planet when it comes to childbirth.
There you go. That's awesome.
We are so excited for you.
Thank you.
This is so wonderful.
We're
Now,
very
let's talk
excited.
about potting these.
Yep.
How deep should they go?
Excellent question. So these Ellie pots, you're just gonna wanna bury them just to the base of the stem of your plant. So honestly, what is this, 2 inches deep?
If that.
Yeah, nestle that in. Now this is our whiskey barrel and it is filled with our black gold organic potting mix. David,
And we have
which-
this as a separate purchase. We
Yes.
also have the plant
all the
food.
the fertilizers. For these Calibrachoa, I would recommend this Petunia food. So if you grabbed a bag of this along with your TSV, perfect to use on both of those plants.
And you mix a tablespoon of this with a gallon of water,
That's right, sir.
and then you use it as a watering thing. Now,
Yep.
will that fill the whole whiskey barrel, this one plant?
Yes, so this one plant in about 6 to 8 weeks, let's scoot back over to this
Okay, sure.
table. This one plant will turn into something that looks like this in just 6 to 8 weeks.
In 6 to 8 weeks.
And then imagine you still have another 8 to 10 weeks or 12 weeks of summertime. So that's why the Calibrachoa are such a beautiful and easy choice when it comes to growing annuals over the summer, because they are a cinch. You get this beautiful flower factory, and the 3 colors of this Rainbow Series collection are absolutely stunning. Look at that.
Now, we're 30 days away from the official start of spring, but these are not going to ship until it's absolutely safe to plant.
Absolutely right. So right now this is garden planting season. We've had a little taste of some warmer weather around here. So now you're getting an idea, where do you want to see this beautiful flush of color all season long? This is that Bermuda blue that you're looking at. We just saw the dragon berry, and then over here in front of David is called Paloma Pink, but for me, it just makes me think of like pink lemonade. It's absolutely stunning.
It's called Paloma Pink?
Yes, it is.
Paloma Pink? And what
Yes.
is this one called in the middle?
Bermuda blue.
Bermuda Blue. Looks
Yep.
purple to me.
It is, that's blue in the garden world.
And then
This is dragon berry.
Dragon Berry.
Yes, and so together they all look so beautiful. They kind of tie together with the darling sort of yellow center here. You see them side by side.
If your budget allows you to get 2 sets, you
Yes.
could really do some beautiful hanging
Imagine,
baskets.
yes. Did my brother already show you the hanging basket we have here?
No.
So this is how I like to grow my Calibrachoa, because I like a party in a pot. I like all 3 colors side by side.
And you have all 3 colors in this one
in
pot.
one container. And what I like to say is, you know, come springtime, we all get really excited and we go to the nurseries and the big box stores, and you get tempted to buy a hanging basket that already looks like this.
Mm-hmm.
The issue with that is that it's already lived half its life. So you're only gonna get a few more weeks of it. But when you start it yourself at home, you get to see this from the very beginning and have it for 4 to 5 months of growth.
A lot of sun, a little bit of sun.
A lot of sun.
A lot of sun.
A lot
How
of
about
sun.
a lot of
Moderate
water?
water.
Moderate
Yep,
water.
yep.
And it gets how big?
They're only gonna grow about, 24 inches around. So it's a really beautiful, compact annual that's just gonna drape over effortlessly whatever it's growing over.
Stephanie's going to be back with Majestic double Gerber daisies.
Yes, with a properly working mic.
With and so nice to see you.
You
friend.
too, David. Thank you.
We have our 3-piece Majestic double Gerber daisy live plant. $28.98. 2 equal payments of $14.49. All that and much more is coming up in the next hour and 10 minutes. We have Devin standing by with gardenias, right? These are the one-piece pillow talk gardenia live. They smell amazing.
Oh my gosh. They're almost as good as those. Well, I don't know, as good or different than the roses, but equally.
Gardenias are typically in Hawaiian leis.
That's right, they are.
They're used in, when you get off the plane in Hawaii, they will many times give you a lei in the airport. And many times they will sport gardenias. So flavorful and so fragrant.
The rose reminds you of your grandmother. The smell of a gardenia reminds me of my wife. This is our flower. The power of fragrance from a plant, it's one of my favorite reasons for growing plants. And a gardenia is typically grown in only tropical regions of the world. But for so many of us, we have memories traveling to the Caribbean, to Hawaii, to Miami, places where you can see them growing out, you know, on the boulevards. Well, in Pennsylvania, you could never bring that fragrance to your home garden, to Indiana, to Milwaukee. But with this Pillow Talk gardenia, this is the world's most winter hardy gardenia, so that you can grow it right in your garden beds to 0 degrees Fahrenheit.
And this is what we're going to ship the customer?
We're going to be shipping a beautiful half-gallon container. Yes, and you can see,
really beautiful.
We've teamed up with the crew over at Proven Winners, which so many of you guys know, and that they bring some of the best plants. They do a very similar thing that we do. They search for the best, they bring only the best, and so that's why it's been a perfect marriage, bringing some of their lovely shrubbery here to QVC. And this Pillow Talk gardenia, it is a brand new addition to their lineup, and we knew we had to bring it in because not only is it the most winter hardy, but it's also going to produce the absolute most flowers for the longest time in your home gardens.
Now, I can't have a trouble pronouncing it. Horticulturist?
It's a hard word, horticulturist. It's hard
All
for me
right,
to
that's
say.
what he is.
Yeah.
And he also wrote all of the growing guides that are unique to every
I did.
plant.
Yes, I did.
We are very excited about, and in his spare time. And this is something, now, let me hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Please.
Do these like containers or in the ground?
Either way, because it's winter hardy to 0 degrees Fahrenheit, you can grow it right in the ground. I have a couple of these growing at my garden here in Westchester, Pennsylvania, but they're also going to grow beautifully down south as well. If you can grow other gardenias, this is going to be a wonderful addition because it has such big flowers and so many flowers.
Does it like a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
Loves a lot of sun. You want to give this a great location for sunlight, as well as give it a moderate amount of water like those violas that we were seeing earlier. This is something that it's going to benefit from some additional water, particularly while it's getting established.
Well, you answered my next question. I was going to ask a lot of water, a little bit of water, and you said initially a lot of water.
Yes, but then because this is a long-lived woody shrub in the garden, this is going to be very resilient on its own accord. But when you are getting them started, especially if you're going to grow them in a container, you definitely want to consider giving it really great addition of soil. Use our natural and organic Sungro bagged potting mix. We ship it right to your door. You don't have to worry about going to the box stores and getting your car dirty. I feel like you're a guy that
needs
doesn't
it?
like a dirty car.
Well, and nobody remembers what to buy, and then you ask some dude at the garden center, and maybe he knows, and maybe, well, I don't want to disparage, but this is, I mean, but maybe the garden person knows, maybe they don't.
Maybe not. But that's what we use for all of the plants that we have on set, as well as the plants that we actually ship to you. But this is what it's all about. Beautiful, double-petaled, incredibly intoxicatingly fragrant flowers, but on a plant that is winter hardy. And David, this is like a replacement for those boxwoods in your garden.
Now, I have a deer that visits my house in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I remember that guy.
Dolores the deer.
Dolores the deer.
Dolores the deer, because I see Dolores on my security cameras when I wake up in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so these are deer resistant?
These are deer resistant. They don't like that thick leathery foliage. But you know who does like that thick leathery foliage? Us as gardeners, because these are actually going to be evergreen all year long. Mine out in my garden, even with all the snow, they still are beautiful because they are evergreen. Everything else is, you know, leafless, not these guys.
Now, how many ordered in this show? Over 300 ordered in this show. We are very, very busy with gardenias.
Yes.
These are woodsy gardenias, and they're going to stand up really nicely.
Now, David,
or if you want to float them in a bowl of water, you can, just the blooms.
It really just takes 1 or 2 flowers to give fragrance to an entire room. You know, what I would do, back before our little boy was born, my wife would go to work. I'd take a couple of one gardenia actually. I'd go sneak it into her car before she went to work, and on her way to work, it would perfume her car. And then when she would get back in the car to come home, it would still be smelling delightful.
Did she carry gardenias on your wedding day?
No, she did not. Gardenia was something that we fell in love together on our honeymoon in Hawaii.
On your honeymoon in Hawaii?
Yeah. Yep.
Probably when they got off the airplane, they were probably laid with really beautiful gardenias because oh, thank you.
Just take a whiff. Oh. That's what it's all about. It's a sensual fragrance.
I want to float this so that it will keep it smelling great in here.
David, imagine after a long, hard day at work, you put one of these in your bathtub. Allow it to give fragrance, natural aromatherapy in the bath.
Okay.
It's so delightful.
500 are gone. We have how many people waiting to place orders? Over 300 people waiting to place orders. Now, you can plant this. This is winter hardy to 0 degrees.
It is. And so I really want to emphasize this next point. You can see the beauty of this plant. It gets around 4 foot wide and 3 to 4 foot tall. This is a robust shrub for the front of your home, the foundation, along your walkways, by your deck. It's a plant that you want to get
when
fibers.
the breeze catches it.
Oh, absolutely. This is a plant whose fragrance will perfume the air. A lot of flowers that have a fragrance, you got to go up and smell it. Not the gardenia. It wafts in the breeze. And that's so lovely. It does.
You walk out the front door and it greets you.
Absolutely.
This is why so many people are excited about gardenias, not only if you're entertaining and you want to float them in water.
Yeah.
You can also make necklaces out of them. The Hawaiians call them leis.
Yes, they do.
Or you can just let them grow and let the wind capture the fragrance.
And yeah, so not only is gardenia my wife and I's our flower, but it's also, there's a song in Cuban song called Dos Gardenias.
Oh.
And it's a song that we sing together, and it's a really lovely song. This plant means a lot to me, as you can tell.
And your wife is Latin, yes?
She's from Colombia, so she knows she can sing that song beautifully. Me not as well.
Well, you have many talents. This is, and how old are you, sir?
I'm 36.
36. He was a baby when I started at QVC. I started here 32 years ago. You were 4.
Oof. I still remember watching my dad when I was about 9 years old.
I know. I remember.
You remember it too?
I remember. And if you picked up the At Last coral roses, how pretty.
What a gorgeous combination. They're both perfect in those hot, sunny areas of the garden. And they both have, you know, these complementing colors that they're soft. They're absolutely to die for.
Now, 400 people are on the ordering lines. I don't say phone lines anymore because that dates me. I don't need any dating. This is very, very popular, and we are very busy. A lot of you are saying, I want gardenias because I want flowers this summer.
Absolutely, you do. And the thing is that these will produce so many flower buds. At the top of each of these stems, you're going to have flower buds on each and every end piece, just like this. So you'll have a flower here, and 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 everywhere. They're not going to all bloom at the same exact time.
And here, and here, and
exactly.
here, and here, and here. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
These are beautiful, and over 1,000 have been ordered in this show.
They're an incredible plant. They're the most winter hardy gardenia. So If you live in the north, you can bring the fragrance of the tropics to your garden like you've always wanted to, but never could before. And this is gonna handle those winter temperatures and look beautiful while doing so, because it never loses these leathery green foliage. And then they start to bloom in the middle of summertime, I would say around the beginning of July, and they'll bloom throughout the summertime until the middle of autumn.
You may have noticed that we added more time to
I
this
did.
presentation because the clock got bigger.
You guys are
This
loving it.
is very, very popular. The only thing more beautiful than these gardenias are my producer, Danny.
Oh, that's
And
sweet.
she's who added time, so she's who you need to
Thanks,
thank.
Danny.
This is really, really lovely and smells great.
It smells so good.
And if we want to plant this outside, a lot of sunshine.
Give it a lot of sunshine. But I want to tell you, you're going to want to plant a few of these. Do you have boxwoods in your home?
I have boxwood bushes outside my
You
house.
do. Do you have one?
I have, well, one is broken by the snow. But I have probably 8 in front of my house.
Exactly, that's my point. You don't have just one boxwood. And think of this like your boxwoods. You don't want just one. You want 5, 6, 7, 8, because these plants can create that structure around your garden like a boxwood does as well. The difference are these beautiful fragrant blooms.
And they smell so good.
Oh my gosh.
There's a reason why these are made into necklaces. These are floated in water at a dinner party or a
Absolutely.
gathering. Or you just let the wind capture the fragrance and just cover you with that beautiful,
Look how many
beautiful
flowers
fragrance.
those are. And like you were saying, you just need one flower to perfume an entire room. And you can see there's hundreds of flowers on that plant there on the right. That was a fully grown plant. They get about 3 to 4 feet tall and about 4 feet wide. So they're a little bit wider than they are tall. And that makes it really great along your walkways, your borders.
And you put this in your wife's car to perfume it?
I do.
Now, what is your wife's first name?
Samantha,
Samantha.
or Samantha
For those of us that
Yes.
don't pronounce it correctly. This is lovely. Samantha loves it.
she does.
And we have another producer now. He's not as pretty as Danny, but his name is Brian. And he's very talented, but not as pretty as Danny. 2,000 of these are gone, according to Brian.
That's beautiful.
And most people are picking up more than one.
Yes, you know, many times in gardening, if you want to get a few of the same plant, that's a really nice way to create a unified energy in the garden. And there's an old adage that when you're doing so, it's great to do so in odd numbers. So you generally wouldn't get 4 of a plant, you would get 5 or 7 or 9. That just, it gives a nicer look visually in the garden. My sister's a landscape designer. Something she's taught me.
In truth, I have 7 boxwoods in front of my house because
Good.
one of them is broken from the snow.
Perfect.
And I love it when people say, "Isn't the snow pretty?" I'm like, "Buckle up, buttercup. Wait till you have to drive in it and ruin shoes in it. Then you'll feel differently." I've been here. This is my 32nd winter. Probably one of the worst winters I can remember. This is very, very reminiscent of springtime.
Oh my goodness.
And the calendar says spring is 30 days away. Now, these do not arrive on your doorstep, and it's free ship. These do not arrive on your doorstep until it is safe to plant them.
Absolutely.
But they're winter hardy to 0 degrees.
They are, which makes them accessible in more gardens than ever before. Most gardenia can only handle temperatures to about 35 degrees. So this opens up a whole new part of the country. And if you're looking for another plant that goes great with it, consider this At Last rose. You know, you might say, oh, I don't want to have 2 fragrant flowers next to one another, but they're not going to outcompete one another. They're going to absolutely complement one another.
Oh.
And they have these lovely flower colors from that gorgeous coral and then the harmonious white. You cannot go wrong
Well, from a
with that
color standpoint, they
combination.
coordinate very nicely.
They do.
And from a fragrance standpoint, they
They
coordinate very
do.
nicely.
And from a horticultural standpoint,
And
they're
you
going
would
to
know.
grow well in the same location of your garden. And that's, you know, that's 9/10 of the issue, so to speak, is making sure you're putting your plants in the correct spot. And remember, David, I don't know where my growing guide went.
Here it is.
They come with full instructions that are going to give you all of the information that you need in order
It's
to
like
plant
having
them
Devin in the
correctly.
garden with you. Because
It really
he wrote
is.
it. He wrote it. This is very popular. 2,500 are gone in this show alone.
Beautiful. You guys are going to love this. It's going to bring you that sensual fragrance of a gardenia that's going to remind you of wonderful
Thank you,
trips.
sir. We appreciate your expertise, and we'll invite you back in the show.
Thanks, David.
In the second hour.
Cool.
Now, many of you are picking up the natural mix. Miss Stephanie, do you want to describe this?
Gold natural and organic potting mix that we grow all of your plants in. So by picking it up and then continuing to grow your plants, and you know they're going to be the healthiest possible. It's full of every nutrients and fertilizer that they need, like earthworm castings, perlite, sphagnum moss. It is the best thing to grow your plants in.
All right, speaking of color,
Yes.
First of all, let me introduce Stephanie Walline, who is 6.5 months along.
I sure am.
You are ready
Yes.
for baby number one.
Number one.
Oh,
Yes,
so
little girl.
exciting and very, very exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you very much,
my
David.
friend.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, we're talking about color, and we're talking about 3 plants.
Yes.
And you get all 3 of these, what are called Majestic Double Gerber Daisy live plants.
That's right, yes. And the reason they get their name Majestic and Double is because, for one, look at the sheer size of these flowers. I mean, they're called double petaled, but really this is like quadrupled. Almost looks like a dahlia of some kind. They are voluptuous, beautiful, extra large flowers.
I love
And
the word voluptuous.
It is good to
I
describe.
don't think we use it enough.
It's true, it's true. And what's special about these is typically the Gerber daisies that maybe you've seen at your big box stores or your nurseries, those are going to be annuals. Yes, you know, they have a special place in our hearts, but why grow an annual Gerber daisy when you can get the same full flower factory effect in the garden with a perennial? And that's what this collection does.
I understand you had this on earlier today.
Yes,
Which
we
means you were
did.
cheating on me. This means also that 1,500 sets
Oh,
were
man.
ordered earlier today.
Smart planning.
You may cheat on me anytime. This is very impressive because you get all 3. Now, the plant food is a separate purchase.
Absolutely right.
How do we use the plant food?
So because this is all about the bloom power, the flower numbers, you want to use our bounty. This is just going to ensure that they are the most well-fed and the most floriferous in the garden season after season.
Here is the growing guide written uniquely for the Majestic Gerber Daisies doubles.
That's right, that's right.
I mean, doubles conservatively.
Right.
I mean, they're very voluptuous. There's that word again. We are 3 pieces. Now, let me hit you with some rapid fire questions
Let's
because you
hear
are
'em.
the expert,
Yes,
along
let's
with
hear 'em.
your brothers and cousins and everybody, all the
That's
Wallings.
right, that's right.
Does this like a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
It likes a lot of sun, so that's what's gonna allow all these buds to burst open. I mean, this beautiful majestic yellow, these almost look like miniature sunflowers. They're absolutely stunning. The Gerber daisy is one of the most cheerful flowers in the garden. So you are getting this beautiful majestic yellow. Here in front of me, David, I just wanted to go through really quick. This is called the majestic purple. Now it looks a little bit more like pink. It's like a magenta.
Like a magenta.
Yeah, exactly. And then last but not least, my favorite is the majestic burgundy because she's got a little bit of an attitude. It's kind of like a glass of red wine at the end of the day. And the 3 colors together.
2 glasses.
Yeah, exactly. The 3 together are just absolutely beautiful side by side in the garden.
Now, do they like a lot of water or a little bit of water?
So the first year, I would recommend watering about 3 to 4 times a week. Just make sure they get well established. But after that, Mother Nature really can, you know, cover your water needs. And what's so special about these is that I was able to say the year after that, because typical Gerber daisies are an annual and you're only going to deal with them once. But here you see the burgundies planted in the ground. It's a plant once perennial.
These are perennials, meaning they
Correct.
come back every year.
Isn't that awesome?
Now, in containers or in the ground?
Both.
Both?
Yes. Normally, I would say if you're going to grow an annual Gerber daisy, you'd want to stick it in a container. But here you see the yellow planted at the front of the garden bed. And this is where I want to see you plant them, because you want to put them somewhere front and center where you're driving home or walking your dog and you get to just be blessed with that bright, beautiful color.
Now, these are the plants in the little Ellie pot.
Correct.
That we're going to come back and show you. You get all 3 colors. Now, you may not see blooms, but you're going to get all 3 colors
Right.
right away.
You will get flowers the very first season. So that's
But you may not see it right out of the box.
correct. You might not see it right out of the box, but these are going to start blooming for you at the end of spring through June, July, August, September. honestly to your second hard frost here in Pennsylvania. And then they're going to come back for you next year and the year after that, which is so special.
Do they come back if I cut them, if I want to have fresh flowers for, say, a dinner party?
Absolutely, yes.
Oh.
So I have a darling little bud vase here. The more you cut, the more flowers actually you're going to get, David, because it allows more energy to go back into the plant and produces more buds. Look at these three.
Oh,
How
so pretty.
How darling are these three together?
Now, because they come in alley pots, how deep should they be planted, and should they be planted close together?
Excellent question. You're just going to want to plant them, you know, enough to cover to the top of this alley pot here. And they're going to, once they're fully grown, so by second or third season, your plants will be about 24 to maybe 30 inches across. So you want to make sure you give them enough space to really grow in if you're going to put them in the ground. But I mean, here in the containers, they are absolutely thriving. And the really nice thing about these is once they start blooming, the flowers last a really long time on the plant. It's like a living bouquet.
I remember years ago meeting Roberta.
My grandma.
Your grandma. The namesake of the whole brand.
Yep.
And this is the growing guide written by?
My brother Devin.
Your brother Devin.
It is a family affair around here.
It is.
Yes.
I remember working with your dad.
Yep, he's watching right now.
Oh,
I'm
my
sure.
word. So exciting. We are very, very busy. How many ordered in this show, Brian? 650 in this show. For the day, 2,000. Over 2,000.
Yeah, and that is just smart garden planning because we love the Gerber daisy. Yes, it's still February, so you're maybe not thinking about spring and summer yet, but once it starts to warm up, you're going to want to go and get those annuals. But don't do the annuals. Get these perennials that are going to give you that same annual effect.
And you may want to pick up a bag of the potting mix as a separate purchase.
Yes, if you're going to do container gardening, I would stock up on the potting mix. You can never have too much. It never goes bad.
We will do our best to show fly-in a graphic of the potting mix before the show is over.
Excellent.
Thank you, Miss Stephanie, and we're going to have you back.
Yes, with the lemon.
Looking for, I know she's coming back with Meyer lemons. Now, still to come, thank you, sir. We have Mosquitaway. These are Citronella geraniums, and they smell just like Citronella candles. Oh, but none of the weird chemicals, and none of the smell, and none of the yuck, and you can rub them right on your skin, and no problem. This is M138803 is your item number. Now, in case you're wondering about the shoes I have on, they're from Propet. They're the men's tour knit sneakers. Now, we have them in black and gray, and these come, I'm sorry? Morel is another color, and I want to say Morel is like a red, I think. We have medium and wide widths, double wide and triple wide, sizes 7 through 16 with half sizes 7 through 16. What shoe size do you wear, dear?
13.
I wear a 14, and I can wear these. I have them on right now in gray. Now, only available in the 6mm is the J Jewelry Mirror Cut Box Chain Bracelet by Alberti. I'm wearing the bracelet. It has a large lobster claw clasp, and it's stamped with 1111, which is the sign of angels. This is lovely, and Alberti tells me he made it a box chain mirror cut because he wants to attract the power of angels to everyone who wears it. And I'm wearing the 6mm. All right, Derek Wallin is joining us with hydrangeas, and these are not acid-loving hydrangeas. These are endless summer live hydrangeas. They're called Summer Crush, and they're almost magenta.
That's right. This is honestly a first because traditionally in North America, you cannot get these intense, vibrant raspberry and lilac colors in our terroir and our climate. That's something you only see in Europe. But now, regardless of your pH, you are going to get big, bold color out of your hydrangeas. No more pale pinks or baby blues or whites. These are something you are going to see from the next door neighbor's house. And I gotta say, they're special because they're not too big of a plant, but they have these massive pom-poms, like you said, on them.
Now, this is Derek Wallin. Derek was born into this business. He's been at QVC, you said 18 years? 18 years on QVC. He was born into this business. How old are you now, sir?
38.
You're 38.
I started when I was very young.
When you were such a young boy. Oh my word.
Youngest guest to come on QVC at the time.
At the
and I
time?
think perhaps still as
Ever.
someone who's going to present, yeah.
He would know. I mean, I was younger when I was first hired too. Hard to believe. Now, let me hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Yes.
Do these like a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
They like a full day to part day sun.
Okay. A lot of water, a little water.
Moderate amount of water. These can be grown in a container or the ground. So if it's in the ground after the first year, don't worry about them. Let Mother Nature take care of it. If they're in a container, of course, you will need to be watering them about once a week.
Now, that was my next question. Are they best in containers or in the ground?
It's equal with these because these are not those large hydrangeas that sit in the back of your house. These only get 2 to 3 foot wide and tall. So they really max out at a nice size.
Is that one piece?
This is one piece. This is about 6 weeks from the time that you get yours.
This is what we're going to send
That's
you.
what you're getting. That's right.
I mean, it's healthy and mature. This is lovely. And you recommend the potting mix?
The potting mix, if you're putting it in containers, of course, if you're in the ground, just whatever you have. You don't need to amend your soil. You don't need special pH to get this color. Now, here's the best thing about this, is that this rich raspberry color, this is brand new in the world of gardening. This only came out a handful of years ago.
The potting mix is on the screen.
If you're gonna put these in containers, use the potting mix for
Get
sure.
that potting mix, because
Yes.
you may go to your garden center and you may ask for potting mix, and they may or may not give you good information.
Well, and that's what's inside this container that we've grown it in. We grow all of the plants at Roberta's in that very same black gold potting mix. So if you're gonna continue this in a larger container, pick up the black gold. It's the best out there. But if you're gonna put it in the ground, no need to amend your current soil.
Now, we started the day with 3,000 of these. We have how many left? 1,200. You get, this is what we're going to send you, and we have 350 people on the phone on the ordering lines. So this is, and here's the growing guide, uniquely
That's
written
right.
for this plant, written by Devin Walleen. It's like having a Walleen take you by the hand in the garden. Don't throw this away because it's valuable information. And if your budget allows to pick up more than one of these,
Oh yes.
they're great border plants, right?
They're excellent border plants, and here's the reason why. Because they're not gonna block out everything else in the garden. This is a border right here in the image. And these are full size. They're about 2.5 feet tall and wide. But look at how loaded they are, David, with these beautiful, bright raspberry blooms. Now, these are large pom-poms. I mean, at maturity, they're about 6-7 inches across.
Big.
Yes. And what I love to point out is, like, look right here. Traditional hydrangeas do not have that effect upon the eye because their colors are drab and they're mute, but this is bold.
Can I plant these in an area where they'll climb?
They're not going to climb only because they only reach about 2.5 feet tall and
Okay,
wide,
so
and then
these
they
are not
max
climbers.
out. So, but you get other benefits. If you want to do a row of these and have a tall climber behind them, it's a perfect combo.
Perfect.
If you want to have a amazing container garden on your deck, you want to have something to look at, these are going to start blooming in summer, and they're not going to stop till the first frost. And I want to show you this next photo. Makes my jaw drop every time. This is 3 plants the second year. Look at how big and
2 years,
dramatic
that's all?
those are.
Just 2 years?
If you have a space like that, don't just get 1, get 3. You're going to fill that area out, and these are going to live for years in the
And
garden.
and I heard Devin say get odd numbers of plants.
Odd numbers, that is more attractive scientifically.
So 3, 5, 7.
That's right.
9, whatever you need. This is going to work out great. And when everybody else is waiting on color to arrive, your color's already in the ground.
That's very true. Now, these are one of a kind. In terms of USA gardening with hydrangeas, you can't find color like this. And we have these in a large 1-gallon container. This is, in fact, the largest size container that we ship. And We did that on purpose with something like our Summer Crush because we want you to start with the biggest, best plant material you can find. You'll notice here it's already got a little bit of a bud forming.
Right.
That's very likely yours are going to have one or multiple buds to begin with. And I want to show you the stage of progression here because from here to what I have in my other hand is about 6 weeks of growth.
That's 6 weeks. Do you have 6 weeks? We're 30 days, which is 4 weeks until the official start of spring.
Yes.
Now, these do not ship until it's safe for you to plant. So what you're doing today is reserving your plants. Now, in this show alone, we've taken over 500 orders. Is that right? And we have how many left? We have 700 remaining, and that is all.
They'll go, for sure.
And look how big these blooms are. Look how big these pom-poms are. I mean, you want color and you don't have a lot of pH in your soil, don't worry about it. You don't need it. Not with these. This is lovely, and we call it Endless Summer or Summer Crush.
Yes.
And the color is a magenta pink, really perfect.
Yeah, now this is second year growth from one plant. Imagine the areas in your yard that get full to part sun. These can handle winters down to minus 25 below zero.
I mean, if you've got large containers around your pool,
oh yeah.
how beautiful.
Don't plant something that just stays green. You're gonna get months of bright, beautiful color out of these.
And we're talking great color. You're coming back with lavender. And lavender that will grow anywhere.
Anywhere in the country.
Anywhere in the country. You want to dry it out to get the most out of the fragrance of this lavender, and you get 3 pieces in this American Sensational Lavender Live Plant. In less than 10 minutes, we're going to be talking about it. We're going to talk about lemons here very quickly. But I will tell you, $28.98. It's on Easy Pay, and every flower in the show is free shipping and handling. All right, is it time for lemons? It's time for lemons. Not just lemons, but Meyer lemons. Now, when I was on a popular cooking show many years ago, it was in Southern California. And the host of this cooking show had a lemon tree in their backyard. They made a lemon tart for dessert.
Sounds amazing.
And I love, this is Stephanie Wallin. What we're talking about is a lemon tree that grows anywhere. Now, let me do what I call some housekeeping.
Okay.
Because this is going to ship on the 11th of May. We can't ship this until the 11th of May.
Okay.
Now, it'll be safe by then to plant.
Yes.
Over 55,000 of these have been sold, and we have free shipping and handling, and this is a perennial, meaning it comes back every year.
That's right. It's going to be living for you 12 months out of the year. And I wanted to start off, David, by showing what it is we are sending to your house, because this is all real flowers, all real little lemons that are growing here. It's a 1-gallon hefty plant that is already 3 years old. And the reason why that is important is because citrus take 3 years to produce fruit. So we did all of the waiting for you, so you will get fruit this very first year.
And a growing guide that is written unique to this lemon tree. Not just any lemon, these are Meyer lemons.
Correct.
Now, I do a lot of cooking.
Yeah, I know.
I know cooking.
That's right.
This is
the chef's choice.
This is what everybody is seeking.
Absolutely.
When they buy lemons, they hope they get a Meyer lemon.
Yes, and what a Meyer lemon is, for those of you who don't know, it is actually a cross between a mandarin orange and a traditional conventional lemon. And what it produces is something that looks like this. So I went ahead and cut this open. You'll notice right away how thin that skin is. It's absolutely supple. And I am just going to gently squeeze this half of lemon. I mean, when you go to the grocery store, David, and you pick up a bag of lemons, how often are you having to roll those lemons on the table or use your lemon squeezer to get any amount of juice out? These Meyer lemons are so darn juicy. I mean, I'm barely squeezing, and look at all of that that's coming out of here.
Now, if you want to make a really delicious lemon curd,
Meyer lemons are the baker's choice, bartender's choice, because they are extra sweet. You're getting that sweetness because it is crossed with the mandarin orange.
You're getting a lot of juice.
So much juice in this little bowl. So imagine everything that you can produce.
One lemon. One lemon.
And I didn't have to use a squeezer. I mean, I was barely using my hands. And Why
Now,
it is
what you call the skin, I
Yep.
call the rind.
fair enough.
And the rind
Yep.
is very thin in a Meyer lemon.
Yep.
So you're going to come away with something that is full of juice.
Yes.
Now, Alan Cushman of Honeybell fame used to take a Honeybell cut
Yeah.
and he would squeeze it in his hand.
And it would just go everywhere.
And
I'm
it would
sure.
go everywhere.
Yes.
The same is true of
The
these
same is
Meyer
true of
lemons.
this. Now, I cut myself a little wedge that I'm going to eat entirely. I made you a little lemon drink here.
Oh, did you?
There's a fresh Meyer lemon on the side, but I just wanted to show you. You can eat the skin. It is so sweet. You're not going to pucker. You have a nice little lemon drink over there. Isn't that
A
amazing?
lemon martini.
Yeah,
Thank you.
virgin.
Thank you.
Wait till after the show.
Oh, well, wait
Not
until
for
after
me,
the
but
show
for you.
to have some alcohol.
There you go. There you
This
go.
does have an alcohol.
No, it does not.
But we are very excited. Now, let me ask you a rapid fire question.
Okay, let's hear it.
Do these like a lot of sun or a little bit of sun?
So the thing about this lemon tree, because it's going to grow for anyone in the country, you're going to put it outside in the summertime. Let it get those nice hot summer days. These flowers are going to start to burst open. It's going to allow for the pollination. Once your temperatures drop below 50, you're going to bring it inside, and then those flowers
Unless
are going
you live
to
in
open.
like Southern California.
Correct.
Or South Florida or
Yep.
Texas area.
Absolutely right. You can leave it
where
outside
it's
year-round.
nice and warm.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly right. And then in the wintertime, that is when you're going to start producing these fruits. So imagine in the dead of a cold winter, you're going to your cute little lemon tree like that, picking the fruit, and you're going to be able to have nice, fresh citrus.
Now, if the lemons are still a little green, we leave them on the vine, yes?
I would leave them until they're nice and soft and supple and yellow. Yep, they're gonna start off green, but you wanna wait till they're yellow to pick
And
them.
then pick them.
That's right. That's
now-
Eric's house in Indiana, of all places.
Oh.
He is growing beautiful Meyer lemons. He brought his plant outside, and then in the wintertime, he brings it inside, and he has fruit year-round.
Now, if you live in a colder climate, bring it inside in the late fall or winter time.
Yes.
Now, we have a little video, I think, of Sandra, is that right?
Yes, I think so. Or maybe some photos at least. Okay, we have the video. Awesome.
Oh, we have video.
Beautiful.
And this is Sandra Bennett, my colleague.
Okay, it's still snowy outside, but I want to show you one of my coolest houseplants from Roberta's. I'm growing these lemons in my bedroom, and look, some are ready to be picked right now.
She lives here in Pennsylvania, picking lemons in the dead of
I saw
winter.
Sandra tonight before she left the building.
Isn't that so
Her
cool?
dressing room is near mine. This is why I wanted to show that Sandra lives in Pennsylvania and has a Meyer lemon tree.
It's so special. Yes, my brother Devin has one just around the corner from us too. And that is why this lemon tree, it's one of our most popular plants every year, because when you start to grow them and you start to produce your own fruit, it is something so special. It's unbeatable. Not to mention the flowers. I had you smell them before the show. The lemon flowers, they are intoxicating. I would grow it just for those alone, but then you get the beautiful lemons as well.
And you get great, great lemons. And until you've cooked or baked with a Meyer lemon, you've really not arrived.
Yep,
This is lovely. Oh, lemon squares.
look at that.
Yum.
I'm thinking about that lemon tart you mentioned.
Go
now.
on the internet, you'll find all kinds of
You're right,
recipes.
you're right.
And we have an update for you. Our hydrangeas are gone. The summer crush. Okay, mister. The pressure's on. You sell out one item, and you need to sell this one out. This smells great. This is lavender. You get 3 pieces of this American Sensational lavender, and this is lavender you can grow anywhere in the country.
That's right. Most lavender come from France, from England. Those cannot withstand our harsh North American climate. Poor rocky soil, our extreme weather changes, and they flop. And every gardener who's tried French lavender knows that. So our friend at Peachtree Farm, just about an hour away from the QVC studios in Pennsylvania, set to breed the world's first American bred lavender. And he succeeded. Now this is 2.0 because he has since created a better form, and that's what we have, the Sensational. Now this is going to grow for you anywhere in the country. It doesn't matter how humid, how hot, how dry, how cold, how wet. These are going to perform for you. They are long-lived perennials. If you love lavender, and I think everyone does, you got to grow these containers in the ground, full sun, drought, it doesn't matter.
Answering all my questions. And we have a growing guide uniquely written for the lavender plants, all 3 of them. Now, is that 3 plants or is that 1 plant?
That's one of your plants, and this is the other 2.
All right, so all 3 are planted. I have 2 in front of me, and you have 1 in front of you.
Here, you want to hold
and
that?
this is how we ship it?
This is how they come.
You get
now,
3. Oh,
these have already gone through their first winter. They're vernalized. That means they're ready to go. They're
3
tough
of
as
them.
nails. And these are going to grow first year into what you see on the table right here. But they get even a little bit bigger by the second year.
Now, once they have grown, you dry them out, yes?
You can definitely do that. You don't have to, but if you like to harvest your lavender midsummer and then closer to fall, you can get 2 opportunities to cut your own lavender flowers. Now, I have some lavender that we cut and dried. Look at this. Look how beautiful that is, just as a bouquet. But
Smells great.
if you don't want to just have these hanging on a wall, you can get creative, and I want to show you exactly what I mean. I've got this little porcelain plate here. What I love to do, David, is you come around and you take your stems, you just very gently coax all those lavender flowers off. Look at the sheer quantity.
Fill sachets with them?
Yeah, you can fill little bags. Maybe you have potpourri baskets. I like to bring this in the kitchen. With lavender and David.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Scones, lemonade. I top my pizza with lavender. It's a flavor
You can
you've
also
never had.
roast chicken with lavender.
Exactly.
Or pork or fish, whatever you love. This is, now you answered, they like a lot of sun.
They do. They do like a full day sun. Now this is full grown, 3 years. I love this because this.
How many plants is that?
That's a row. That's probably 6 or 7 plants at full maturity.
Okay.
But what we're going to look at here, this little palm holding on the left side, that's the Sensational that we have right now. On the right side is traditional French lavender. Look at what a fuller, more voluptuous flower this is as compared to traditional.
Voluptuous is a word we don't use enough.
So here again, another row. I estimate that's about 6 or 7 plants at full maturity, but they are loaded to the hilt with flowers. And these flowers, they come up at the beginning of summer and they don't stop till the first or second frost. So
And I can leave them in the ground?
leave them in the ground, and what's fun about that is even in the winter, the leaves don't die back. You've got something to look at and smell year round.
I mean, imagine the wind catching the lavender and then covering you in the lavender scent.
Oh, yes.
So nice. This is out of this world, and if you want to dry it and put it in little sachets or cook with it, you can. This is lovely and grown right here in Pennsylvania.
Correct. Now, these were bred with the North American gardener in mind because we struggle with those provincial French and English varieties. What we have here is a tough as nails, but beautiful lavender. It's got all the qualities we love in lavender, but it's gonna actually grow for you.
Now, since this debuted, almost 3,000 have been ordered. In this show, almost 500, and almost everybody is ordering more than one set.
It's very smart.
This
That's
is,
very
you
smart.
get 3 in a set.
That's right.
Now, if you decide to pick up 2 or 3 sets, if your budget allows, these are not going to ship until it is safe to plant in your area.
And you don't
they
have to worry
ship
about
for
that.
free.
Yep.
They ship FREE, 0 zip, not a nothing is what you pay on shipping. And all of your lavender plants are on Easy Pay. This is a lovely, lovely plant and so easy.
It is. You know, gardening with lavender tends to be difficult or a failure for most gardeners unless you're exceptionally skilled with those French and English varieties because they're used to very mild weather. But here in the northern United States, we get such harsh weather. They can't live up to what our terrain throws at them. So this is a world's first. It's the first American bred lavender. If you love the scent of lavender and you want to bring it into the home and dry it and all the uses, you gotta have this. Now this collection that we have on the table is your collection the very first year. We've got 2 plants in this whiskey barrel and 1 separate in the clay container here.
You recommend this plant food?
I do recommend this is our time-release fertilizer. It makes it very easy.
Just put this around the base?
Just kind of sprinkle it around the roots and leave it maybe once every 3 to 4 weeks.
Water it in?
Yep, you just water it in and it'll gradually feed your plants.
These smell so good. Can you imagine this at your next dinner party? Or you walk out onto the front porch and the wind captures the lavender and bathes you in the fragrance. Or maybe you've dried the lavender and you need to harvest the lavender so you can put it in little sachets or little baskets.
Yes. That is
love
the
these
fun
little
thing. This is sort of like the Swiss Army knife of flowers because you can prevent moths in your closets with it. You can put this in a eye pillow bag to help you fall asleep. You can cook with it. You can
They
simply...
say lavender is very soothing.
It's extremely soothing. Don't you feel calm?
I feel very
relaxed.
zen.
But it's also very refreshing. It's like a palate cleanser for your soul.
Oh, you heard it from the expert. I'm not an expert, he is. And you and your family. This is out of this world, and many people are buying more than one set. You get a set of 3 plants in one order for $28.98. If your budget allows you to buy more than one set, please do it. Because if this sells out, will we get any more of this in?
We won't. And the thing is, the reason why is we grow these for a full year before we ship them to your home. We want to put them through a winter to ensure that all the plants that are strong enough make it, and they all do. And this is what we want you to have. What you see in those photographs is the real deal, your own homegrown American-bred lavender. If you've struggled with the Grossos and the other types of lavender out there, you gotta try this one, and it's guaranteed.
Let me show you what you receive when you order this, and it will not ship to you until it's safe for you to plant. So ding dong, the lavender is here. I mean, it's ready. You get 3 of these plants. Now, containers are in the ground.
Either way,
Either way, a lot of sun, little sun.
full sun is best.
Full
Yes.
sun and a lot of water, little water.
Honestly, not that much. They don't like to sit in water. They're very drought hardy. They can handle hot days with not much water. That's why I love these, because they are sort of an arid lover plant.
And a growing guide written
You get the
uniquely
growing guide.
for these
That's
plants. We are very excited to have these for you, and they're going very quickly. How many ordered for the day or since launch? Over 3,300 and 1,200 in this show alone. Mr. Derek, you're tall. Derek is tall. I'm a little taller, but not by much. Hey, we're 10 minutes away from the final look of the day of our, what do you call this? Bioluminescence, that's what I want. Bioluminescence. Firefly petunias is what you might call them. And over 14,500 were ordered today. In the show alone, almost 3,000 have been ordered. We are very excited. And when the lights go down at night, the light show begins. And those are not battery powered. There's not a light strand in there.
Totally natural.
It's totally natural.
just the
And we're
plant.
going to show you the greenhouse full of petunias. We have Stephanie Walline here with her own citronella.
Yes.
These are called Mosquitaway
That's right.
or No-See-Ums away or whatever you're trying to drive away with citronella, right?
That's right. Absolutely.
When you smell this, it's going to smell like a citronella candle, but without the chemicals.
Without the chemicals, without all that junk and the stuff that you really don't want to be breathing in or putting on your skin. This is Mother Nature's mosquito repellent. And it is absolutely beautiful to grow. I mean, look at that hanging basket. So this Mosquitaway,
Is that one plant?
that's one plant.
And you get 4.
And you're getting 4. Can you
4,
imagine?
and that's 1.
You are going to have a force field of Mosquitaway citronella. The mosquitoes are not going to be coming to your decks when you're outside enjoying, you know, looking at your Firefly Petunia at night. You're not going to be getting bit by the mosquitoes.
These are also deer resistant.
They absolutely right.
So if Dolores, who comes to my house,
Yes.
Dolores the deer, she's big.
Sorry, Dolores.
I see
this
her
is not-
on the security camera, and
Yeah.
one night I got up in the middle of the night, you know, to do my business.
Yep.
And my phone went off, And I looked and I was like, that's the biggest deer I've ever seen.
Oh my gosh.
And then I realized she was hungry, bless her heart.
Yeah.
And she was looking for, and they're vegetarians. And they will eat flowers, but not these.
They will not, they don't like the fragrance. Now, most things that smell good to us, they don't like. And so I'm just going to simply pick off a leaf. Now, I've been fluffing it. Do you smell that in the air?
I do.
All it takes is you can fluff your plants or pick off a leaf and you just simply rub it directly onto your skin to release that oil, or onto your little one's skin, because there's nothing better than knowing you're putting something safe, organic, totally natural on our loved ones' skins, and you're still gonna get that protection.
You get 4 plants.
And those
They'll come in an Ellie pot.
Yes.
I learned that this is called an Ellie pot.
That's right.
This is 1, 2, 3, 4 plants. Let me hold them this way. And we will see blooms right out of the box.
Yes, and if you don't see them right out of the box, they will start to bloom for you right away, because these are an annual, so they're gonna bloom their hearts out. Now, those 4 plants David has in his hand is going to turn into what you see here in front of us, these 4 plants.
This is 1 plant.
Yes, sir. So imagine, for this price, the sheer amount of protection you're going to provide for you and your loved ones this summer. You're not going to have any nights ruined now by the mosquitoes. There's nothing more of a bummer than going outside and getting bitten.
Dolores resistant.
They are also deer resistant.
I call her Dolores the deer.
Yep.
And so I will say it's Dolores resistant.
There you go.
This means if you have a lot of deer coming into your yard, they're gonna eat this.
Yep.
They don't like this.
No, they don't.
They
But it
smell
smells
and
delicious to us.
It smells delicious to us, not to them.
Yep.
And to a mosquito,
They
or
also. Yep, that's right.
it's called Mosquitaway.
That's right.
And you can put this right in the middle of where you're sitting.
Absolutely. That's Eric's house. So he has a big, beautiful backyard in Indiana, and that's his natural force field. He's got 3 plants. You're getting 4 this year. So
How close together do they need to be to create a force field?
that's an excellent question. You know, he has his probably 2.5 feet apart, but his plants are big. You could spread them out a little bit more. I think you squeezed them in for the photo. I'm sure they're dotted more around his deck like that, because it really, you don't need a lot. You just have to go out, fluff up those plants, break off a few of the leaves. And I love these images also, David,
So
because
pretty.
the flowers, yes, old school traditional Citronella geraniums, you were just growing them for the leaves to get that oil content. But this is the Ava. So it's actually been crossed with the angel geranium, which is known for its darling bi-colored flowers. So in a window box, this is planted directly in the ground. I live in Southern California and I can grow this year round, and I plant them actually by my produce, so where I grow my tomatoes and my cucumbers, because while I'm out harvesting and tending to my fruits and veggies, I don't want to be getting bit by the mosquitoes, so I just go, I fluff them up, and it goes into the air, and it's
And
beautiful.
when little baby girl comes along, you don't want her bitten by the mosquitoes.
And I don't want to have to use yucky chemicals and sprays on her. I want to keep it as natural and organic as possible. So these really are that same citronella that we all know, but it's super clean, super natural. It's Mother Nature's mosquito repellent.
We call it Mosquitaway.
Exactly.
You get 4 pieces,
Yep.
and let me hit you with some rapid fire questions.
Okay.
These are like a lot of sun, little sun.
They like a lot of sun,
A lot of sun.
Yep.
Can they be in containers or in the ground or baskets?
any of the above.
Any of the above.
Wherever you want that mosquito protection.
Do I need a lot of water or a little water?
These are pretty darn drought tolerant, so you only water them like twice a week. If you live somewhere like me in San Diego in the hot summers, maybe I hit them with the hose a little bit more often, but they really do fend for themselves. Now, here we see in front of us on the bench 4 plants. This is your collection. Over here next to me, I did want to shine some love on this bigger container, because if you don't have room for 4 individual plants, put 2 in a much larger container. Now look at this.
Is this 2 plants?
This is 2 plants. So this
2
is
plants.
half of your collection. Imagine 2 of these beautiful bodacious plants by your front door.
Bodacious is another good word. Bodacious and voluptuous.
Yeah, thank you.
These are great around a pool, a koi pond,
Absolutely.
an outdoor seating area.
Yep.
Now, let's take a look at the still images again of Eric's patio.
His patio and the deck, yep. Or excuse me, by his pool. So this is actually outside by his pool. He spends a lot of time outside in the summertime, out grilling, hanging out. And all you need to do is he goes outside, he breaks off a leaf or two. Do not be afraid to break off the leaves. That is the whole point. And you rub it on your skin. I like to put it behind my ears, you know, on my ankles in the nighttime when the mosquitoes come out.
Can I put it in my pocket?
Absolutely. And then you just kind of fluff it up, and that oil is going to emit in the air, and it's going to produce that natural force field.
Just empty your pockets before you do your laundry. This is very, very popular, and we've had how many ordered in this show? Over 1,300 ordered in this show. Now,
Beautiful.
they come in Ellie pots.
Yes.
How deep should we plant them? And if we plant them together, how close together?
Great. So here you see it in a hanging basket. That's probably 2 plants. So it doesn't really matter when you're putting it in a container because they're going to fill it up so rapidly, and they're going to fill it in really nice. But the one thing I wanted to show you by pulling this up is when you receive these, they're usable right out of the box. Day one, you can break off one of these leaves. Now, I'm not saying pick your little plants completely clean because you want to give them some time to grow. But if you're in need of mosquito protection, day one, this is ready to go. I'm going to rub this directly on my skin. It's similarly to our Firefly Petunia. That thing's going to glow for you. Day one, these are going to work for you right away.
Right away. Please don't wait on this. And many of you, if your budget allows, are picking up more than one set. You get 4 plants in one set.
Send it to your grandkids. Maybe they live across the country. Unfortunately, everybody deals with mosquitoes.
Everybody deals with that.
Yep. So send it to the little ones in your life, your loved ones. Give them something natural and organic to protect them from the mosquitoes.
It's the only downside to being outside in the warm weather is the mosquitoes and the things that bite you.
Yeah, I know it.
That's why we burn those nasty candles full of chemicals.
Exactly.
You don't have to do it
You don't want
anymore.
any more of that.
Now, are you headed to Southern California? to have
In a few
baby?
weeks.
In a few weeks.
Yep.
So we'll see you again.
I'm still around, yeah.
All right.
Thanks, David.
Nice to see you,
Thank
friend.
you.
Now, already, 500 of these potting mixes have been ordered in this show. Many people don't want to take any chances. I'm one of those people.
It's got good stuff. Earthworm castings, it's got perlite, vermiculite. It's even got some small fertilizers in it.
Earthworm castings?
That's good stuff.
Oh?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess that's important.
But it's in the bag.
It's in the bag. I don't need
Success is in the bag.
If I went to buy it, I wouldn't know where to buy it. But I know that it's all in the bag. Now, this is your final look at today's special value. And I can tell you that for the day, $16,000 for the day, and in this show alone, over $3,000. When the lights go down, the light show begins.
That's right. She lights up when the lights go down.
Firefly petunias.
Oh my, look how outside by your deck. Here it is in the house, on your windowsill.
What is the textbook term for this?
It's bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence.
Yes, it's taken 2 decades of research to produce this. They took the DNA from a glow-up mushroom, a glowing mushroom, put it into a petunia, and look at that. This is what you get at night. It lights up.
Now, it has to be complete darkness.
Yes.
And your eyes have to adjust to it. So please don't get this home. Turn out all the lights in the room, but leave a few lights on, and things are going to go. No.
I got it done. No,
it needs to be dark. We're going to show you in a moment the box. But this is what we send you, the largest pot we've ever done.
Yes, this is a quart-sized pot. This is
and it's
got
exclusive.
buds. It is exclusive here. This is the only place you can get this size pot. But this plant right here will stay in this pot and be happy. It's just going to stay small. If you want it to get bigger, you can put it in a bigger pot. This is about a month later. So they do.
What
grow
about the one in the
fairly
middle?
fast. This is 2 months later.
And then in front of me?
And this is full grown in 3 months.
In 3
So
months'
like your
time.
July.
Now, my mom used to work at a doctor's office, and the doctor that ran her practice called every flower that came through the door a petunia. These are petunias.
These are really, and petunias are easy to grow, okay? They like sun, they just don't want to be dried out, so you water them a couple times a week. Now, you see this glowing? I've seen some things in the QVC cells. It's a strand of lights. It comes on every so often, every day. This is not that.
No strand.
It's in the DNA of the plant.
No batteries.
Yes. It's
Not a special pot. This is a special
It's
plant.
living light.
Now, it's important to know this is called bioluminescence. Now, that is a fancy term for plants that light up. Now, these are called Firefly petunias for a reason.
Yeah. because the little buds that you're going to see here lighting up, they look like little fireflies. They're the brightest part of the plant are the new little buds, the new growth. That's where all the energy is, so that's what you see the brightest.
And you get this glowing that is a soft glow, I think is
It's a soft glow. It's like a soft moonlight glow.
And I can put these inside or
Ethereal.
outside?
Inside or outside. They'll live for years inside, okay? Put them outside on your deck, just like that. And I'll tell you what, this is what we're shipping you right now. These are our plants in our nursery in Michigan.
Now look at our nursery. Look at the nursery.
Yes.
I say our nursery. Your nursery.
Yes, but these are your plants that you're buying.
Look on the left-hand side of this picture.
See the people? Those are the
look
working
at all
in there.
those plants that are lit up.
That's thousands of plants that are growing for QVC. And this plant, David, made Cover Time magazine.
Oh, it's
2024. Yes, she's famous. She's made history. Best invention of 2024 was not some AI or self-driving car. It was a
plant that lights up.
Petunia. It's a new category of life, and you're going to see a new category of plants. Eventually, how about your lawn? Can you imagine your lawn lighting up when you're walking across it? Everything is going to be.
When Eric and I wake up in the middle of the night to go and do what people our age do in the middle of the night, just the bathroom. You are greeted by this because your eyes are already adjusted.
Yes, and you wake up, it's glowing. It's the
better
coolest
than a
thing
nightlight.
I've ever seen.
It's better than a nightlight because you don't plug it in.
No, it is so cool.
Now, we have a box
Yes.
over here, and I want you to see on the side a special camera on the side of this box so you can see inside the box. Now, to show that this is a live shot,
Yes.
we're going to lift the lid on the box.
Right, because when you take pictures with your cell phone, that's not a naked eye. So this is what it's going to look like, naked eye. This is the real deal. The plant is inside here. This is the shipping sample, same size you're going to get out of the box.
Okay.
And then, as the lights go down, David, that's when the magic starts to happen. When the lights go low, she starts to glow. Look at that.
Now, we are blocking out all the light in the box
I'm going to
using
open
the
it
camera.
up. I'm going to open it up just a little bit so you can see this is not a picture.
Okay,
See that?
there's the light.
Yeah, and now we're going to take it back down.
And I'm going to take it back down.
And that's total darkness.
Soft
And that's,
glow.
yeah, and you see the little fireflies, that's the buds. And
So
every
you're
night.
looking at a live picture of what the glow looks like.
Yes.
Now, can you imagine this? If your budget allows to get a couple of these?
Yeah, like a little
maybe
row of them.
3 or 4 of them.
Put a big pot of them.
Put these inside or outside. Now, here's some rapid fire questions.
Yes.
Do they like a lot of sun or a little bit of
They
sun?
love the sun.
All
Petunias
right.
love the sun. They don't like to dry out though, David, so water them a couple times a week. Some plants like to dry out in between waterings, petunias don't. And this one, she glows at night, so she's a little special. She says, David, if you know it's going to be a thunderstorm, put me under where I'm protected, or bring me inside.
Or bring me inside.
Yeah, some petunias can take all that, but not Firefly. She's
Not
like, no.
the Firefly.
She says, no, thank you, bring me inside.
She's a little
She's a
particular.
little, yes, but she glows at night, so she's special.
Now, there is a growing guide uniquely written for this plant.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are looking to pick this up, be on the lookout for this growing guide because it is uniquely written for the Firefly Petunia. It'll tell you exactly where to plant it, how to plant it, how much water, how much sun, whatever you need to know is in this growing guide. Devin writes all the growing guides.
Yeah, and this is the only plant that you see when the lights go down, okay? Firefly is a breakthrough in the horticulture industry. And I've been around for a long time, my family since the 50s. I've seen the knockout roses come. That was pretty much of a breakthrough.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, that's what you're gonna get. That's
Right
probably
out
2
of the
plants.
box.
That's 2 plants and a planter there. And there it is at night. Can you imagine sitting out there and that having a little...
Now, if you have a little bit of light,
yeah.
that's a bad thing.
Right, yeah.
Don't leave a TV on. Don't leave a light over your sink on. Don't leave the kitchen light on over the stove. Complete darkness.
Yeah.
Let your eyes adjust, and then let the light show begin. It's a soft glow.
Yeah, it took over 20 years of work for Dr. Keith Woods and his team of engineers, bioengineers.
Now, in 2025, we had a big deal.
Yes.
It was a smaller plant than this, same idea, same Firefly Petunia,
Yeah.
sold out in one day.
In one day, yeah.
In one day.
So this year we went bigger. We grew this in our greenhouse twice as long. And the reason we did is we want you to be happy right out of the box. You're gonna
Now,
have
Eric
buds
has been
and
on
everything.
QVC for 28 years. I remember working with you way back in the day. I remember meeting Roberta when she was alive.
Oh, she would love this.
And she would have loved this, and I'm glad it bears her name because this is something very special. Now, your family business is lovely. I've worked with you and all your brothers.
Yeah.
And your children and your nieces, your nephews.
And it keeps growing.
And it continues
There's lots
to
of
grow.
babies running
There
around.
are lots of babies that are already
On the way,
here
too.
and others that are on the way. So we are very excited about this. Let's take a look at the box again because I want you to see this box.
Sure.
And this is a special camera. This is a live look inside the box. Now, if you will, sir,
Yes.
lift the lid on the box.
And we'll show you.
It lets the light in.
There you go. You can see inside. There you go.
And there is
that's
the plant.
That's the size you're going to get out of the box to your house. And then at night, when the lights go down, that's when the glow starts to happen.
The light show begins.
And there you go.
It's a soft glow. It's not a bright thing. So please,
I'll
when you
open
get
up
this
a little
at
bit
home,
more light.
there
you go.
is the light.
And then we're going to take her down.
And then close it.
And you notice how the buds are a little bit brighter. And that's where it got its name, the fireflies. Looks like little fireflies. Or maybe constellation of stars.
Now, when I was growing up, we called them lightning bugs.
Lightning bugs, yeah. And we used to
Lightning
put them in
bugs.
jars, right?
Yeah, in
Weren't we
jars.
bad little boys?
I know. They always died in the jar. I don't know why. Maybe because they were trapped.
So-
This is very important for you to pick up, whether you are using this inside, outside. If it's going to rain or storm, or you think it's going to thunderstorm,
Yeah,
get them
take
inside.
care of her. Yeah, put her in a covered porch or bring her inside. You know, Keith, Dr. Wood spent 2 decades, right, doing this. He wanted to show you that science can bring joy. And this does bring joy. It does bring joy.
Bioluminescence.
It's
is
living
what-
light.
It's living light. Now, it's important to know that this deal will be done at the end of the day. This is your final look.
Yeah.
Now, in this show alone, we've taken over 4,000 orders. For the day now, 17,000 have been spoken for.
You're going to be some happy people.
Many of you are looking at this and you're like, where do you plug this in?
You're
You
going to be amazed. I'm still amazed. I've been with this plant for almost 2 years now. I'm still amazed. I have it in my bedroom. Like I said, when we wake up, I just say, oh, hello. Glowing.
Now, if it's the middle of winter like it is right now, you want it inside.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
And then when it's warm outside,
You can put her outside.
put it outside.
Yeah, where you like to sit. Keep her close to you. This is not something you want. You don't put this one in your landscape like some petunias. You put this one in a container and you keep her close to you and you take care of her and she'll take care of you. She'll glow every night.
Now, this deal is done at the end of the day, so I don't want you to wait. Now is the time to grab this and get something
Yeah.
special.
And I will mention the food.
The plant
This
food.
is our petunia, designed for petunias. Okay, it's going to help your petunias
So a
bloom
tablespoon
more.
of what's in that packet.
Tablespoon to a
with
gallon of water. This is what you get, and you
And
can use
shake it up.
Yeah, once, and it doesn't go bad in here.
stir
You
it.
don't have to like use it now. It'll stay in.
And then you water with this.
Yes,
And in addition to watering, you're also feeding the plant.
and a healthier plant's going to give you a healthier glow.
This is lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Can we take a look in the last minute at the
Greenhouses?
greenhouse?
Yeah,
Because I think that's so impressive.
I love it.
I love all the plants together, and they're all glowing.
Everybody wants to come to work and
We're
bring their
going to
kids
try
at
to
night.
show the greenhouse photo again. And it's coming. Wait for it. It's come. I promise. There it is.
There it is. Yeah. What
What are we looking at?
You can see on the left side, there's some people, the employees back in there, and they're just looking to make sure all the plants are glowing at night. If something's not glowing, they get rid of it.
Now, let me ask your family who is joining us, have any of you ever been in the greenhouse when this is glowing?
We
Not
haven't
yet.
been lucky enough to be in the greenhouse because those are in Michigan, but we've seen them in all of our respective homes, and it's pretty darn cool.
Oh, this is Stephanie. She has a baby on the way.
Yes.
This is Derek. He's got 2 at home. One's a little bigger than the other. We have Eric and we have Devin. Devin has a 7-month at home, a little boy. We are so excited that all of you could be here. Thank you so much
What a great
for
show.
2 hours of great information
blast.
and, more importantly, great plants.
Thank you.
Mally is up next. She's got Inside Q, and we are thrilled to have all of you here. And we're thrilled for all of you at home. If you're looking for anything that we've had in the show that may still be available, go to QVC.com.
When's spring?
And
30
30
days.
days away.
It's coming.
It's time.
Thank goodness.
All right, we need to take a break, and then we're getting ready for Mally. And thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
A real pleasure to see all of you. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Do you love QVC as much as I do? Do you want to know all the secrets? Do you want sneak peeks of TSVs that, honey, nobody has seen before? Well, guess what? Do I have a show for you? Inside Q with Mally at 9 p.m. Eastern. Get ready because I am going to share all the secrets with you. QVC, QVC, QVC.
February is American Heart Month, a time to shine a light on women's heart health.
Yeah, did you know heart disease is the #1 threat to women in the United States?
We're proud to join QVC's Together for Good in supporting the American Heart Association.
We're on a mission to empower women's health and wellness
because every woman deserves to thrive.
So this month, when you make a donation, QVC will match your gift.
Search Together for Good on QVC.com to get involved.